Welcome to Football Frenzy. Celtic withstood lengthy spells of intense Atalanta pressure to earn their first away point of the campaign in Bergamo. Visiting goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel saw Moriopa's Alex header thump the underside of his crossbar before making an outstanding save to stop Matteo Retegui from nodding in. The Hoops, meanwhile, went close when Nilix Vale's strike was tipped behind by Marco Carnesecchi. Lodi kept a fifth clean sheet in their last 6 European matches and are yet to concede in this season's competition. Pierre-Lise Melou's crisp volley ensured the points were shared in a gripping contest. Leverkusen's early pressure was rewarded when Florian Wirtz drilled a low effort into the bottom corner after a neat die-work self-move midway through the first half. But Brest's debut European campaign continued in style 15 minutes later via Lise Melou's classy finish from just outside the box following Madi Kamara's delivery. The hosts came closest to finding a winner in the second half, with Matic Kovar denying Camara and Submama Baldi firing into the side netting. Lille came from behind to defeat Atletico just 3 weeks after also beating their city neighbors Real Madrid. Julian Alvarez slotted in an early opener for the hosts, his first Atleti Champions League goal, but Diego Simeone's side then missed a series of chances and were punished when Eden Zegrova curled in a second-half equalizer for the visitors. The contest was settled when Jonathan David Cooley converted a penalty before scrambling in another late-on. Substitute Marcus Thuram struck 3 minutes into added time to earn Inter maximum points in Bern. The Nerazzurri saw Marco Arnautovic brilliantly denied from the penalty spot by David von Balmus after the break, with the young boys' keeper leaping to block the rebound from Denzel Dumfries. In response, Joel Montero's fine solo run ended with the home forward striking against the foot of a post. But on a night where the sides shared over 35 attempts on goal, Thuram stole in to connect with Federico Di Marco's cross, denying young boys a first point of the league phase and securing Inter's second win. Raphinha's stunning hat-trick helped secure an emphatic victory to end Barcelona's losing run in this fixture. The Blaugrana, beaten in their last 6 meetings against the Bavarian side, got off to a dream start in the opening minute when the Brazilian international rounded Manuel Neuer after latching onto a Fermin Lopez through ball. Harry Kane leveled via an acrobatic volley before former Bayern forward Robert Lewandowski applied a cool finish to Lopez's deft touch. Barca skipper Raphinha put the result beyond doubt, claiming the match ball in the process, with 2 impressive strikes in the space of 11 minutes either side of halftime. GNK Dinamo claimed their first away win in the Champions League competition proper in almost 26 years thanks to goals from Sandro Kulinovic and Bruno Petkovic. Kulinovic fired the visitors ahead in Austria with a clinical left-footed strike, before the hosts found themselves a player as well as a goal down when Alexander Schlager was shown a red card. Petkovic then came on from the bench to add a second with a superb right-footed effort after linking up brilliantly with Stefan Ristovski. Erling Haaland scored an audacious backheel volley as Manchester City eased to a comfortable 5-0 win over Sparta Praha. Phil Foden put City ahead with their first attack less than 3 minutes in, but it took until just before the hour for Haaland's acrobatics to extend the lead further. John Stones' header then made it 3 before a fine second from Haaland, his 44th Champions League goal in 42 appearances, and a late Matheus Nunes penalty rounded off a handsome victory. Darwin Núñez prodded in the 27th-minute winner to keep Liverpool perfect. Leipzig number 1 Peter Galaxy tipped headers from the Uruguay forward and Virgil van Dijk over the bar after the opener, as well as twice denying Cody Gakpo with exceptional second-half saves. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, thanks. Alexis Mac Allister struck the crossbar for the visitors from distance following a delightful exchange with Dominic Szoboszlai, and goalkeeper Kaweming Kelleher intervened acrobatically to stop Xavi Simons and Benjamin Zeko from equalizing. Feyenoord inflicted a first competitive home defeat in almost a year on Benfica, as the Dutch side won their second successive away match in the competition. Ayase Weda opened the scoring with a fine strike from Igor Paixão's cross, before a string of neat passes for Feyenoord set up Antoni Milambo to double their advantage. Kerem Aktürkoğlu had the deficit midway through the second half to put the hosts back into contention. But Milambo sealed the win with his second in added time, ending coach Bruno Lage's winning run since joining Benfica last month. Tijani Reinders scored twice to give Milan their first points. After Joel Ordonez hit the crossbar for Brugge, Christian Pulisic struck directly from a corner in the 34th minute. Despite Rafael Onyedika's dismissal 6 minutes later, the visitors equalized when Kyriani Sab drilled in after the restart, but Reinders double sealed the win. Home substitute Francesco Camarda also became the youngest Italian player to appear in the competition proper, at 16 years and 226 days old. Wilfried Singo's stunning long-range strike was the pick of the goals as Monaco extended their unbeaten start to the season with a convincing win. Takumi Minamino opened the scoring with a cool early finish, but Cherundaya leveled for Crvena Zvezda from the spot soon after. Breel Mbola restored the hosts' advantage before halftime, and after the break Singo's incredible effort doubled Monaco's lead. Minamino then tapped in his second and Magnus Akliush curled in a late fifth. Arsenal extended their unbeaten start by edging out Shakhtar, who are yet to score in this season's competition. The hosts broke through in the 29th minute when Gabriel Martinelli's shot hit a post and ricocheted off Mitra Riznik. Riznik atoned with saves from Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli, before denying Leandro Trossard from the penalty spot in the 77th minute. The Gunners stood firm, however, to move to 7 points from their opening 3 fixtures. Aston Villa continued their 100% record in this year's league phase with a 2-0 victory over Bologna at Villa Park, following a first half dominated by Unai Emery's side. Captain John McGinn broke the deadlock 10 minutes after the restart, evading everyone with a free kick into the box and finding the bottom corner. Shortly after, John Duran volleyed in on his first Champions League start to send Villa top of the table. Centre-back Juanpi curled in a free kick on his competition debut as dominant Girona earned their first ever Champions League points. The Blanc-Vermels took a 42nd-minute lead when Miguel Gutierrez slotted in Arnaut Danjum's cross, and visiting keeper Dominik Takas acrobatically denied Bojan Miovski before Juamp's 73rd-minute strike doubled Girona's advantage. Takas pushed Christian Stuani's penalty away with 2 minutes left, and Julius Schach glanced an added-time header against the crossbar as Slovan pushed for a late consolation. Substitute El Bilal Tor struck the winner in added time after a dominant display by the visitors in Turin. Ermedin Demirovic struck a post from the edge of the area in the first half, while Dani's Ndav's header required a terrific stop by Juventus keeper Masha Perin. Ndav also had an effort chalked off for handball. Enzo Millo then had an opportunity from the penalty spot, following an incident which led to a red card for Juves Danilo, but his spot kick was saved by Perin. Tor had the final word, though. Paris came back to earn a point from a lively encounter in which both sides had chances to claim the win. The hosts dominated much of the first half but fell behind when Noah Lang drilled in from the edge of the box. Achraf Hakimi made the home team's pressure count, however, and his leveler might even have been bettered in added time by Marc Quinhos, but Walter Benitez denied the Paris captain. Vinicius Jr. led the defending champions to a sensational second-half comeback, as Real Madrid rallied from down to take maximum points from a replay of last season's final. Borussia Dortmund deservedly led to 2-0 at halftime through goals from Daniel Millan and Jamie Gittins. But Madrid emerged from the interval with intent and a stunning hat-trick from Vinicius, along with an Antonio Rudiger header and strike from Lucas Vazquez, turned the game on its head. Victor Jakir's brilliant solo effort was the highlight as Sporting cruised to victory over Sturm Graz. The Portuguese side dominated proceedings from early on, and Nuno Santos opened the scoring within 23 minutes after brilliant work from Gini Catamo down the right. Jakir's pounced at the perfect moment to stretch the lead in the second half, with a run that started on halfway and ended with him dummying the goalkeeper and slotting into an empty net. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, thank you.